Alright, our microphone's good to go.
Yep.
Oh, I still need to rig that to not be that issue. Libra, no! Look out! And you should turn the 3D on. The dial on the left side of the top screen. Two dials on the top screen. Oh, the other one. Libra. Libra defeated the goblin. Let's go. He is playing New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the first time.
I have played the Super
I figured. What the thing? I wanted to put some background music on. Oh, did I say background music? Let's go, almost there. today. And my non-binary ghouls. It's time. The final girl. She's back, baby. I do need to make the camera up a bit more, actually. Alright, raise it. That's important. Or like the camera needs to get worked up. Do it this way. I'm going to prioritize the top half, because down here is going to be stuff that you don't even need to see anyways. Oh, that perfectly fits everything in frame. Look at the fancy game mats, chat. Look at them. Ooh, I'm so happy I get to use them. I've had these since Series 2, and I haven't gotten to use them yet. So these two pieces are from Series 2, these two ones, and then this is an extension of the game mat from Series 3. And then this is a fancy little dice tray that also comes with Series 3. It's so fancy. Alright, let me... What's that? Pretty loud? Okay. It is full blast in my ear. Not better. Hello? 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 The spookening. I can't hear it because I have earbuds in. Put it there. I also don't want to get rid of all the volume. Go. Doom. It was like automatically set. I might have to do PNG because I don't want to fuss with 3D. Okay. We do have better technology, so I can do 3D model a little better, but again, I just don't want to fuss with it. Guess where I'm at, and then I'll just... We probably won't need like 90% of this map. I just got that map out just in case we need. Alright. I gotta set up a final girl game again. It's been forever. Which means we get to pick a final girl. And I don't need this map. I don't need this today. because all of this is on here. Wow. Or we can even just put it here, just cuz. No, that makes it harder for you guys to see it. This mat actually makes things a lot easier too. Yeah. So, I'm going to use this mat a little differently than the game initially wants you to. But that's okay. Build a Good. It's a little harder to like of a collection. It's also been so long since I've gone through all this that I don't. What is? I'm just gonna add things, and if we don't like them, we'll get to a point where we just have so few that have like 2 songs. Look for me. Good. Good. Alright, I'll just do a whole bunch of songs. Alright, there's our 0 costs, and then this is going to be our top. So, this is what we'll do this time around. You guys get full visibility of what cards we have in play. This, and we're gonna have to use a maple for the horror tracker because I don't have my actual fancy horror tracker available now. And I can just dump all these little hearts in the corner. Actually, while I'm setting up, that one card. The glare is very majestic on that one card, isn't it? The glare. also shift the light. Wow! Maybe I can't shift the light. I shift the light and shift the camera. Everything's very tied together. The light. So, Final Girl Series 4 is now in its Kickstarter phase. They were releasing all the different boxes, the different feature films, over time this time, as opposed to what they were doing where they did the Kickstarter then release them. They did it reverse order. So, I'm not going to use the signature action today. What they did was release a bunch so you can buy them as they're coming out, and then get whatever you need left from the Kickstarter, which I think is kind of cool way of doing it. So the Kickstarter dropped a couple days ago now. So I have put in my pledge for it. Hello, welcome. Welcome. How you doing? But yeah, good. Woo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It was very loud if I hear. Who are the people for this film? Nell and Octavia. But yeah, I put in my pledge for Series 4. So now it's just a matter of waiting for all of that to get dropped and be put out. They actually met their pledge goal within the first 10 minutes of it being live, which is insane. It is also loud on your end. Okay, I'll turn it down for chat, but I will just have to suffer. It will mean that our sound redeems will be a little quieter too. Just for right now. I'll fix it. Alright. I would like chat on Janelle or Octavia for our final girl for like perfect. Whoever we play as, if we manage to be victorious, we get to open their envelope. Well, we get to know what their special item is. Because we haven't played with these two yet. They're two completely new characters we've never seen before. Let me put these cards right here. Let me put this right here. Oh, we're at a standstill. sounds fancy. I have not heard of that game. Sounds real fancy. I'm gonna keep the rules handy, just in case I forgot anything. Octavia. Alright, cool. 2-1 for Octavia. If I had to make the tiebreaker, I probably would have chose Janelle. I just like Janelle. She looks cool. Well, yeah, obviously. A little bit of glare, but you can still see like what's necessary on that card. I can't see the. There it is. All right. And just to get the zoom proper. There's the dice. All right. Now let me set up the actual game. Here is our killer for the day. Layer. And our location for the day is Falconwood. This one is very noticeably themed around Stranger Things. I don't like this one. Get this one out. I did this one because it was Mind Flayer. No, they take a lot of Mind Flayer inspiration from or Stranger Things. Demagogue type dueling game. We're starting in Magic type. Utilize each round. Player set. Boss is relatively easy, but that sounds really interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Write that down, write that down. Alright, Janelle. Second best. There's two. Whoa. Whoa, why is there so many pieces of paper in this one? It's not like one booklet, it's just a bunch of pieces of paper. What the heck? What the heck? What is this? Crack the code, expose the lab, survive the hunt, missing friend, save the father. What? Alright, let's set these instructions aside and figure out how we're supposed to set this up. I tend to start with the color as the better option. There's a D20 in this. I forgot. There's a literal D20 with Falconwood. Oh. The killer has his own meeples. Spooky. Dimension tracker. Uh-huh. There's special action cards. Open a rift. We also have the dimension tracker. Woo. So, our dimension or the mirror dimension? Interesting. Reminders for Mirror Dimension. I'm gonna keep this close by me. Because I'm the one who's gonna need to be able to read this. Let me shuffle this. We have a fat stack of tarot cards too. That's insane. Alright. Finale card. Switch dimensions. And then attack the nearest thing. Interesting. There. This one's also a little more intense than I would like. And there is our Dark Power card. In a while. Alright, Slayer. Setup. Special instructions. Special setup. Place the Dimension Tracker card near the play area. Place the Final Girl and special victim tokens in the Our Dimension half of the Dimension Tracker card. Add a mirror dimension victim on your space. Add a mirror dimension victim to the closest space to Slayer. Add an open rift action. Add the open a rift action cards to the action tableau. Place the Final Girl and special victim tokens on the Our Dimension half of the Dimension Tracker card. But if I put my Final Girl token there, what am I supposed to use? Which, that being said, I didn't grab my Final Girl token. My Final Girl token. And I also need Killer's token. I can put this away. I need to location set up for Slayer and the sounds of things. There. I'm gonna shuffle the tarot cards together real quick. Okay. Apples. Let me apples. Let me put like a little more chill music on for while we set up. It's been so long since we've done this that I just don't remember what I used to do. So, bear with me. And it's 10 tarot cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tarot deck. boxes. Yep. Number 10. 10 of these cards face down. Okay. That's why I kept the instruction book, the rule book handy. But the open a rift are going right above sprint, so at the top of the 2 cost cards. I don't even know if that was in camera. That's fine. I'm gonna move so I don't have to keep looking all the way behind every time I need to look at the camera situation. All right. Shuffle the event cards, or the setup cards. Pick one at random. Whoop. Well, fate decided this one, I guess. I was shuffling them and it just shot right out of the pile. All right. Where's Falconwood? I need Falconwood setup. Special setup rules. All right, special setup. Set aside the Survive the Hunt Terror card. Good time for that. Now that I shuffled all these together, I gotta find it and then reshuffle them all. Survive the Hunt Terror card. Set aside the.
This is a damn curse.
It really do be. It do be a curse. Set aside the hunt card. Both mission item cards and the friend cards. They will only be used when instructed by the mission. So what cards? Oh, there's friend cards. And the mission item cards. Okay. Set these aside. Those are only necessary when necessary. Before normal setup, randomly select a mission and follow the setup instructions on that mission sheet. Oh, goody. Well, I guess I'm just gonna shuffle these underneath the table and then pick one at random. That's why there's so many pages to this, because each one is a different setup. That's insane. I'm gonna go with this one. Expose the lab. Setup. Place the reporter friend card near the play area. Okay. Where would be a good spot for that? Reporter friend card. Put it there for now. Place a reporter friend card near. Place 3 random mission tokens face down. On the government lab space. Setting aside the other 3 mission tokens for now. Have the token reference card nearby. What's the token? Oh, this one. I guess. I suppose. Alright. Expose the lab. The lab is performing experiments that are endangering Falconwood. It's time to expose what they're doing. For this mission, you'll be using the number 1 to 6 on the mission token and referring to the token reference card to map the number to a space on the location board. Rules. Reveal the first mission token when you have entered the government lab space. It will have a number from 1 to 6 corresponding to a space on the board. The token reference card will show which number corresponds to which space. Place a mission token face up on the space indicated by the number. Only one revealed mission token may be on the board at a time. Okay. Don't need to survive or the rest of the friend cards or the mission item cards. Okay. It's just shuffle the event cards, right? Not like pick out a specific number of event cards. I'm gonna leave the reporter card where it's at. If I need to move it, I will. I can't see us getting that many event cards drawn, but I don't know. This one, every single location is different. Event deck. Any cards will instruct you to roll the 20-sided die as indicated. We have a d20 in play. Spooky. While the reporter is in your space, change one die to a success when resolving search. And you may draw and keep one additional item card. While the reporter is in play, reveal the top card of all item decks. That'd be helpful later, at this moment. Not totally necessary. 11. Shuffle. Deal out 3 piles of 4 face down cards. Then flip the top card of each pile. So 1, 2, 3. Flip the top card. That's the government lab. It has a slingshot. 2, 3. Flip the top card. An axe in the police station. 1, 2, 3. Flip the top card. An old revolver in the shopping mall. Where else do you find revolvers? Here's hoping we do this on the first try. I'm a little overwhelmed already. I guess. Ones with little targets on the back. Okay. And then I'll take this tray to put them all in and shuffle it. Boop. And then we need to take 3 of these and put them on the government lab location? Is that what the setup said? Place 3 random mission tokens face down on the government lab space. Government lab space is not huge. Hang on, let me... And I guess... Trying not to look at... There. Okay. Then... I still need to do this as well. Myself, 1 for the Slayer. Word, I just noticed the Slayer's health. Ugh. It's on 4. 4. And 5. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good grief. Alright, hang on. Oh gosh. Looks horrifying. Oh gosh. Alright. That's set up. Repeat till there are 3 mission tokens on the sheet. Gaining progress. 1 less mission token is required to complete the mission. Losing progress. Add a 4th mission token to the government lab. An additional mission token needs to be retrieved and discarded. Okay. How do I gain and lose progress? Only 1 revealed mission could be on the board at all time. When you end your movement on a space revealed mission token, you may discard a search action card to retrieve the token and place it on this sheet. Then immediately reveal the next mission token on the government lab and place it on the corresponding space. Okay. I lost my space for putting this on the top corner now. So, too bad. I get to see it, you don't. Ha 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 ha. Exposing the lab is my own little secret. Actually, you can see the whole... Oh, right. I forgot I moved the tray up because my head is right where the tray is supposed to go. I was like, why didn't I put the tray right where the tray goes again? That's why. I wanted to touch the hearts and imagine they make the Zelda heart noise. They do kind of look like Zelda hearts. They are cute. End of them. Boop, boop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is like just out of view of the camera. Tear deck, sorry. Oh, gosh. Oh, speaking of Zelda. Alright, so first I need to flip the setup card. So we have New Year's Eve. So this is what our setup card looks like. Look at it. Look at its beauty. Hang on. Look at the... Where's my mouse? There we go. Look at its beauty. This is what our setup looks like. That is actually pretty good for us, given what we have. Alright, so let me run you through a setup. So our killer is in the shopping mall. We are down here. There are 2 victims. This spot là. There are 2 victims in Falconwood Forest. There are 2 victims in best friend's house. 3 victims, sorry. Count. And 2 victims. A random corner. Oh no. I'll put 3 victims in. Oh no. One of them's upside down. They are doing Z6 and Z9. Do not watch. I don't know where that came from. And then we need to flip the first event card over. Conspiring Theorist. Let me read it. Place the Conspiring Theorist at the shopping mall. The Theorist will follow you into the killer's space and can only be attacked if there are no other victims in the space. While the Theorist is in your space, if an enemy in your space attacks you or a victim, that enemy takes 1 damage. If the Theorist is killed in your space, increase the horde tracker by 1. That is awesome. That's huge, actually. In the shopping? Where's that? Oh no. Oh buddy. Oh boy. While you're in the killer space, only be attacked if there are no other victims in their space. Shucks. That's great. Good for you, pal. I'm so happy for you. I may already have to take a peep break before we even start. Alright. Let me see if I can figure out the Slayer's special setup. Place the dimension tracker. Where's my microphone? Come with me, chat, while I slouch in my chair while I try and think. There we go. Alright. Place the dimension tracker near the play area. It is over there. It's over there. Place the final girl and special victim tokens in the Our Dimension half of the dimension tracker card. All special victim tokens? Add a mirror dimension victim on your space. Add a mirror dimension victim on the closest exit space to the Slayer. Add a open a rift action card. Oh, both of them, okay. Alright, special rules, the mirror dimension. The mirror dimension is a dark, dreary version of our dimension, and both are represented on the same location board. The following rules apply. Slayer only moves in the mirror dimension unless an effect says otherwise. Victims in our dimension are represented by yellow meeples, and victims in the mirror dimension are represented by gray meeples. Oh, he comes with tokens. Oh, I see now. Ow, his miniature's pokey. Got a pokey mini. Got all that lightning effect on him. Okay, so there's a token for each special victim and for the final goal. Oh, I get it now. Do I need to put them all down? I'm just gonna put the special victims that are in-game. If they're not in-game, I won't bother setting them on the table. Oh, reporter is in-game because the reporter is orange special victim. I didn't realize that. Okay. Where do I put the reporter? Place the reporter friend card. It doesn't say where to put the reporter. It doesn't say where to put the reporter. Alright, I need a pee break. I'll be right back. I am going to use the handy dandy app to read the rules to Slayer while I take my pee break. So I'll be right back. Alright, chat, this is gonna suck. Alright, I got reading. So, I remembered the Final Girl app, so I started setting it up for our game. So, yeah, this is gonna play differently than usual. I think I'll just let you guys learn how this works as we're going through it. But I read something, it's gonna suck. I need one of these, and I need it on the closest exit. I still don't know where the dang reporter's supposed to go. Falconwood. Follow special setup. And you. When you complete a mission, a friend will join you to help you defeat the killer. Oh. So, reporter's not active. The reporter will join us once we complete the mission. When you end your movement on space reward, the microphone's like. I also need to put my phone in airplane mode so that I don't get notifications. All right. You may discard search action card to retrieve the token, then immediately reveal. It just says discard a search action. We don't have to do the search action. Retrieve the token and place it on this sheet. Then immediately reveal the next mission token on the government lab. Repeat until there are 3 mission tokens on this sheet. The mission is complete when you end your movement at the police station and discard the 3 mission tokens from the sheet. Place the reporter at the police station. Look through the item deck at the police station and take 2 items of your choice, shuffling the remaining items together to form the item deck for that space. So when we complete it, the reporter joins us at the police station. Okay. So reveal the first token. Place that token on the space indicated. Only one revealed token time. When the end of your movement. Okay, so we don't need losing progress. Add a 4th mission token to the government lab. An additional mission token needs to be retrieved and discarded at the police station in order to complete the mission. Okay. I still don't know the difference between gaining and losing progress, but we'll figure it out, I guess. I'm gonna guess gaining progress is the next token is like an actual success one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. I think that's all the setup prepped now. So in order to take, so we can enter the mirror dimension at any time by using one of the rift cards, open a rift cards. And then any victims in our space, except for the yellow victims, can go between dimensions with us. For a special victim, move their token to the mirror dimension half of the dimension tracker card. Okay, panic the victim. Alright. Trainer or dimension is literally just using another open rift card. During the action phase, you may return to our dimension at any time, except while in the middle of resolving an action card. Move your token on the dimension tracker card to our dimension. Any victims on your space may also come back to our dimension. If you're in the mirror dimension during the upkeep phase, you lose a heart. To attack Slayer, you must be in the same dimension to perform actions or use items that deal damage. The exception is when you're attacked while you're in our dimension and play a reaction card that deals damage. Okay. Alright. Determine the... Okay, resolving... So this specific card is resolving his special dimension action. So that is just going to be a rule note for me. That being said, I think now we can begin our attempt at the Falconwood files. In 3, I'll remove the song before I do this. In 3, 2, 1. Phase. Alright. Oh, that's loud. Loud again. Okay. The timer started. So, as with any game of Final Girl, first thing I want to do is focus. Single success, I will take it. All of these special rules nearby, just in case I need anything. Okay. Focus again. That's a failure. So I need to get to the lab. So I'm going to start making my way over. I will walk. That was a partial success. That is not what I wanted to see. I'm going to take the movement penalty. That. I'm not going to do anything for the rest of this turn. I'm going to go to the planning phase. I have a single point to spend, so I'm going to close call. And then immediately do upkeep stuff. Yeah, that's really all I can do. Alright, so killer phase. First we resolve the killer's actions. So the nearest victim is pulled into the mirror dimension. The nearest victim? Correct? Determine the closest victim in our dimension to the Slayer. If there's a tie, then from the space with the most victims. Okay, for a normal victim, it is a special victim. So, we must move this one to the mirror dimension. He then targets anything nearby and attacks immediately. So that immediately takes out the conspiracy theorist. He is now dead. That's a great start for us. Great start. He's here. And the horror tracker goes up by 1 because he died, and the bloodlust also goes up because he took out a victim. Hooray! The alert won't attack victims in the mirror dimension. However, it can attack you in any dimension. To attack Slayer, you must be in the same dimension. Victims can only be saved via the exit spaces in our dimension. Tokens on spaces and location. Tokens on spaces apply only victims in the same dimension and space-time. Oh, and same space as Slayer will panic during the panic phase. Okay. When Slayer targets a victim, there are no victims in the mirror dimension. Resolve the mirror thing instead. Ignore the rest of the killer action. If there are no victims in the mirror in our dimension when resolving mirror, then increase bloodlust. If there are no available gray meeples, when one is needed, then the victim furthest from the Slayer in the mirror dimension is killed to free up gray meeples. Okay. I understand everything. Alright, first tarot card flip. You scared the crap out of me. Place 2 new victims at Fanghorn Forest. Increase the horror tracker and flip over another event card. 2 victims in Fanghorn. Alright, new event card. Rip map pad. No, map pad. Alright, new card. Helping Hands. Gain progress on the mission. Refer to the mission sheet for details. Gain progress. 1 less mission token is required to complete the mission. Cool. Okay. So we only need 2 mission tokens now. That's where the gain progress situation is. Alright, cool. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna keep that here. It says discard it, but I'm gonna keep it in my field of view so I remember that I have that. Okay. So that's end of killer phase. Panic phase. If victim was killed, panic all victims in the killer's space. There are none, so we're good there. Upkeep phase. Rearrange items. I already put the timer back. I put my action cards back. So we are on 2, 3, 8, 13, 14. There was 14. 1, 9, but 2 also got added. Okay. Alright. So. Already not going well for me. I'm going to walk again. Because we're right next to our location, and I need to get there. I'm going to use close call, and I'm going to re-roll both dice. -2 on this. Double success. Alright. I only needed 1 success, but we got double. In that case, I'm gonna do this. 1, 2. I'm gonna grab these 2 victims. That's started. And then I'm gonna stay there and go to planning phase. I'm going to take the walk and the 2 focus cards back. And then I'm also going to... I have 3 points. I'm gonna take a search card. Search? I'm gonna take close call and guard. That's what I'll do. Close call will let me... Hang on. Shift things around here. Guard will make it so that if I'm attacked, I can protect myself from said attack, which will be very helpful. That's what I want to explain. Close call just lets you reroll dice, which makes it easier to succeed. Oh. That's a Fortnite update. Alright. Jones. There now? Nice. She's real excited. Chabu rolling too. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe our max we can have in hand are 10, if I remember correctly. Alright, so I can reset this. And everything's back where it needs to be. Killer's phase. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, so one of these 2 are getting changed into a... Yeah. I'm gonna keep a couple... I'm gonna keep like 5 close by, actually. The theorist would have been so helpful. It's just so unfortunate that the way our setup is, he's right beside the killer. Alright. So, no one's in its location, so no one dies, so we're good there. Thankfully he doesn't have any movement. Yurt. Alright, tarot card time. This place is dark and cold. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw another tarot card. If there are special victims, in our dimension, there are none, then resolve a rift, I guess. Dimension shift on the for the special victim. Otherwise, you will target the nearest victim and attack, and move towards them. 2 spaces. Which is going to be this one. That is, unfortunately, another victim down. I am down a heart as well. I did not track that. I'm going to track that now. Alright. That's that for that. That's... Oh, horror tracker goes up. Great. Horror tracker's now at 6. There are horror tracker section on this. No, okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay. Panic phase, there's no one in his location. Upkeep phase, everything's already been upkept. So we are back to action phase. Turn 3. Alright, first thing I want to do is walk. Walk? Yes. First thing I want to do is walk. Walk or focus? I'm gonna walk. Double success. Okay, cool. We can move 2 spaces. I don't need to. We are going to move 1 space. We're going to move these 2 victims to this exit and save them. Which the first 2 spots on our victim save card is move 1 space and move 1 space. So we have saved 2 victims, and we get to move 2 spaces, which means we get to go straight to the lab. All part of the plan, chat. All part of the plan. Alright. So. Place the mission token face up on the space indicated by the number. And was I not supposed to use the... I know there are blank ones. 6 mission tokens. Do not include the ones that are blank. Gotcha. So if I draw one that's blank, I will take it out and replace it with another one. Alright. Our first mission token is a blank. Good job, Kai. Our first mission token is this. Alright. It is a number 1. We are using the numbers 1 to 6 on the bottom of these. So, number 1 is the best friend's house. That's a crowded house. Here. This crowd. There. This. Right there. Okay. There is... Oh. I'm now looking at all the exits. This is gross. So we have an exit here. And then our only other exits other than this are down here and up here. So, getting that crowd of people out of the best friend's house and saving them either will take us towards him, or we have to go all the way down here. I could do Fanghorn, which has 4 people in there. I can only get 3 people total to follow. So there's that. I only need 2 of the mission tokens in order to succeed, though. I have things in my hands, and I feel like I'm holding it for a reason, and I'm not actually holding it for a reason. All right, so I'm going to now focus because it's still my phase. That is a single success. I'm going to take that single success, because anything is better than nothing, and then I'm going to do it again. That is nothing. I'm going to re-roll 1 die. That is a single success. Perfect. Pushed it all the way back to 4 again. Okay. I am not going to do anything else. I'm going to go over to planning phase. So I have another walk card I can take. I have another close call I can take. Gives us 2 time left, and I'm going to do sprint as my 2 points. Okay. Alright. That, unfortunately, brings us to killer phase again. So the closest victim gets thrown into void. That. Alright. Don't like this, it's spooky. There's no one in his space, so he does not do damage, although we do draw a terror card. So many are gone. If there are no victims on the board, discard. Otherwise, if there are 4 or more victims in the mirror dimension, then increase the horror tracker. There are not, so we don't need to do that. However, he does move to the nearest victim and attack, which is the one we just flipped over. So there's that. This increases. Panic phase. Resolving panic phase. If I remember correctly, it said only victims in the other in the mirror dimension panic on panic phase. Only victims in the same dimension and same space as Slayer will panic during panic phase, which means the other two do not panic. Cool. Lovely. Lovely. It's panic upkeep. Action phase. Turn 4. This song's sick. Someone write this one down. I know none of you can see what the songs are, but this one's good. Lord of Bones. Yeah, I knew that one was gonna kill. Oh, such a good one. Sounds so good. Interesting. Alright. I am in the lab. I need to go to the best friend's house. Or we make our way to Fanghorn and get some more victims out. I am kind of partial to that idea. That is 2 spaces to Fanghorn, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces out. That is going to be tough. That being said, they will be safe in the next killer phase. I do only have 2 dice rolls, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm not going to do anything this turn. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to skip action phase completely, and I'm going to go straight to planning phase. I'm going to take both of the focus cards. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to take Close Call as number 9. Then for card number 10, I have 5 points. Plan B. I'm not going to take Close Call. And I'm going to spend the 6 points I have from not doing anything to buy both distraction cards as cards number 9 and 10. Let's hope that pays off. Because it is now the killer phase. He will do his rifty thing, and then immediately take out the person that he rips. So... yeah, sorry, pal. Sorry, not sorry. Tarot card. It's after me. Target the final girl. Move towards and attack. And then increase the horror tracker. His movement speed is 3. 1, 2. Lucky for me, he cannot make it to me. So he cannot attack, but the horror tracker still moves up. Okay. He does regain a heart at his current bloodlust phase, but he's still at max health, so that doesn't matter. Panic phase, no one needs to panic. Upkeep phase, everything's upkept. Now everything's upkept. Action phase, round 5. This is where things are gonna take a turn. Which direction? I don't know yet. I'm scared. Step 1. Yeah. Yeah. It's right behind me, isn't he? I'm nervous. I'm scared. You know what I also just realized? The nearest location to him now is Fanghorn Forest, so he's gonna start moving them into the mirror dimension. Great! Distraction. That is a single success and a partial success. I do have a close call card. I'm going to save the close call card. We gain a time, and the horror tracker moves down 1. I'm going to do distraction again. That's a double success. That's beautiful. We gain 2 time, and the horror tracker goes down by 2. Okay, that was awesome. Alright. Focus. That is a single success. I will take it. That goes down by 1. This goes down by 1. And we now gain a 3rd dice. That was what I wanted. Alright. Ugh. Now what? I'm going to walk. There's a double success. That puts me in Fanghorn Forest. So 1, 2 into the forest. There. I'm not going to move anyone out of the forest yet. Correction, I'm gonna sprint. Wait. I cannot do that. Okay, never mind. I need to install a bridge. There's a pathway here, but it is only accessible by bridge when there is a bridge installed. We have not had that option yet. That would have been very helpful, though. Okay. I am going to use my sprint. Because I can pull 3 of these meeples out of the forest, and they will be further away from Slayer. Alright, I'm going to pull them towards the school, which is here. So sprint. Double success. Perfect. Lose 1 time. I don't think I did lose 1 time for my walk, so I could do an extra lose time. Just to be on the safe side. And I'm going to put 1 of these here. 1, 2, 3 to the school. Alright. I'm also going to do short rest at this time. I'll take the single success. That's fine. I can do that. Put me back to full health. 2 partials equals a single success. Alright. I'm going to end my turn there and go to planning phase. I have a focus all the way over here. Alright, I'm going to take the walk card. Why is it so loud? Hello? Why is it so loud? Let me turn this down a little more. I don't know why Warlock's whisper is so loud. Okay. I'm gonna do 2 points for a sprint card again. And then I have 3 points left over. How much is... Okay, 4 points for retaliate. So I'm gonna do walk, which will get me to the exit. And then I need to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 to there. So I'm gonna take a search card for 2 points. And then the close call card for 1 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was a high spendage round, but it was worth it. Short rest, walk, focus, 2 distraction cards. Or 3. Alright. Killer phase. I'm going to do the one in Fanghorn Forest as our reality shift, dimension shift victim. And then he's not close enough to anyone to attack, so tarot card. This indecision's bugging me. Choose one. Lose progress on the mission. Discard a random item card. Or increase the horror tracker by 2. If I lose progression on the mission, it means that we just go back to having to do 3. I'll lose progress on the mission. Draw an event card. Watch this be gain progress on the mission. Dry spell. You can use all river crossings until it rains. At the start of each action phase, roll the d20. On a 1 to 4, it rains and you discard this card. At the start of each action phase. Okay. On a 1 to 4, it rains. Alright, we need the dice tray for something else now. Whoa! That would have been nice to have, like, a second ago. Alright, panic phase. No need to do that. Upkeep phase. Okay. Action phase. Turn 6. D20. 19. We're good. Alright. So. The plans as we had said. We're gonna walk. Our crowd here. Broken completely. I have 3 victims saved. So, first victim decreases the horror tracker by 1. Our second victim, take an action card, max cost of 2. And then having that filled will activate our ultimate. Ta-da! Yes. 2, 4, 5. Alright. So, I'm gonna do my action card first. I'm going to take... I'm gonna take Sprint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Alright. Ultimate ability! We don't get this often. It's been a long time since I've had an ultimate. Whoa. Place a tracking marker on the 0 value. After resolving a 0 success on a horror roll or saving a victim, move the marker 1 space to the right. When you are about to receive damage, you may reduce it by the number on the space with the marker and return the marker to 0. Okay, interesting. So we saved 1 extra meeple, so we have a 1 on that. I never think to grab these, because I never expect to. That meant. So, whatever the number is on the tile, so it's 1, 3, 5, and 7. If we get attacked at any point in time, we can bring this back to 0, and it will reduce the damage by that many points of damage. So if we get attacked for 2 damage, we can choose to use this right now, and we will reduce it to 1 point of damage. Interesting. And then 3, 5, 7, so on and so forth. So it is a way to negate damage. That's really cool. That is so neat. Okay. So, that was our walk card. So that needs to be removed from the pile. I am now going to sprint. I would like the full success. I'm going to re-roll this die. I do have a second sprint card. I'm gonna stick with the single success, because that still lets me move 2 spaces. 1, 2. And then I'm going to sprint again. It's another single success. That's all I need, because I need to move 1 space. I move into this space. And now I discard my search card to draw the token. I'm gonna put this here for now, because I don't have any items in play. There's our first token. Now we flip the next token here. That is also blank. Like I said, we flip the next token here. Number 3. That is the library. All the way over here. We do need 3 tokens again. I'm going to do this. Oh, it's only 1 token left. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't have any movement. So, I'm gonna just go to planning, I guess. I have 4 points to spend. I do have a walk card that I can take immediately. 4? I am going to take my trusty retaliate for 4. So anytime if I get attacked, I can retaliate, reducing the damage I take, but also dealing damage. Which is the only way that you can deal damage to Slayer while he's in a different dimension to you. This is really intense music. Print cards, go away. Close call, and walk. Alright. This is too intense. I do kind of like the intense, but it's a little too much. Remove. Pulling back up. Stop that. Alright. Reset everything. Killer phase. Oh wait, I forgot I healed. I didn't re-increase my health. There we go. Step 1 is the Dimension Rift. There are 2 gray meeples left. I would like the chat to know there are 2... Oh, there's 3. Okay, whew. We're good. There's 3 gray meeples left. Reminder. When we run out of gray meeples, people just start dying. I am going to now draw a tarot card. It's after me. Move towards the final girl and attack. And increase the horror tracker. Thankfully, we put the horror tracker real far down. I'm going to move first. His movement speed is 3, right? We're still on that one? Yes, okay. 1 is... You may use all river crossings until it rains. I may use all river crossings. I'm going to just assume all river crossings are viable. Which puts him here. Still not close enough to get to me. But a lot closer than he would have been if it weren't for the river crossing situation. No, that's the same amount of distance he would have been. He was here, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. That's the only place you could get to. Alright, so I don't have to get attacked, at least. Even though I did have Retaliate prepared for that. Okay. We are running out of tarot cards as well, which is not good. Because that means if the tarot cards run out, the finale activates. This is also one of the few killers where Dark Power is not activated after like 1 or 2 victims. So I'm shocked. Was that the closest? Wait, 1, 2, 3. That was the closest, okay. Alright. Panic, upkeep, action phase. We have to roll the d20. $15. We're still clear. Still dry. So, first things first that I'm gonna do, I am going to focus to put that back down. 1 success, I will take it. I will then walk with my new friends. Double success, so that is time down and 2 spaces moved. 1, 2. Hi, Miney. How are you, dear? All right. I feel like I need to start bringing people out of the mirror dimension, or else we're going to start having problems. Which we're going to start having problems in a second. Alright, I'm going to go planning phase, which I am going to grab a rift card. Oh gosh. Flip them over, thank you. I'm going to take a walk card. I'm going to take the focus card. And then I'm going to take an open the rift card for 2. Which gives us 2 more points to spend. And I'm going to grab a sprint card. That gets put back there. Alright. I did not increase the turn when I started this turn. There are 4. Okay, 4 defeated, 5 saved. Alright. Making sure my upkeep is good. Alright. Killer's phase. This is where things become an issue. The nearest victim is on my space. No one's near his location, so he does not attack. Tarot card. Run up that hill. Targeting the final girl, moves and attacks me. Running up that hill. Alright. But he's attacking me. So, I get the glorious ability to retaliate. Ha 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 ha! Retaliate. Double success. So we ignore all damage, and he takes 2 damage. Perfect. Awesome. I messed those up real bad. Pretty bad. I don't know how I did that, but I fixed it. We're good. Get wrecked, nerd. Try again next time. No victims died, so we don't have to do a panic phase. I didn't take any damage. I'm good. Horror tracker needs to go up. I was like, whoa, something's missing. Alright. So, there is a victim in our space in the mirror dimension. Do I open I'm thinking. Open a rift. Slap him in the face. Leave the rift. And then walk to the exit with our 3 with our 3 victims. That will max out our hit point special ability. Oh, okay. I forgot the whole resolving a 0 success also counts to increasing the thing. So, that knowledge, it almost would be beneficial to mess up on successes for some of the less problematic cards. Anyways. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is indeed 7 left on the table. Alright. Action phase. I'm going to open a rift. I'm going to take that. We lose 1 time, but we successfully open our rift. Now, I'm not going to move the token for Final Girl on the Dimension card because we can leave the rift at any time. And I choose that time is now. And I'm going to bring that victim back with me. Now, we're going to walk. We're going to take a little walk. So, picture, if you will, with me. I am marching through the fields with these 3 other people, and one of them randomly vanishes, and everyone's freaking out, trying to figure it out. Like, where did they go? And then out of nowhere, something pops out of nowhere to attack me, and I smack it, and it disappears. I'm like, ah, dang it. And I just, like, rip open a hole in the dimensional rift, walk through, and then pop back out with our buddy. Like, alright, let's go. Anyways. Double success. What can I say? I am a goat. I am the goat. That's 3 new victims saved. Which brings this all the way up. There's 8. Now, this also does pose a new possible problem where if there are no victims left for him to yank into the other dimension, he will just start gaining bloodlust, which will eventually get rid of the tarot cards faster. I forgot about punching him in the face as well. That's on me. I'm going to focus real quick. It's a single success. I will take it. And then I will sprint. Single success is not on my to-do list for this one. Let's do close call. Reroll one. There's a double success. There's a time. And move through 1, 2, 3. I don't have a search card. I thought I got a search card last time. Well, looks like we're going to planning phase, taking walk and focus, and then taking our search card as our 2 points. Because what else are we gonna do? These are in the wrong spot. That. Focus and walk. And a rift opening. And our retaliate. We're gonna need to buy that back as soon as possible. Alright. It's the killer phase again. Grand. Delightful. How truly splendid. So he's gonna pull another person into the rift. Which there's only one person left. It's not in the other dimension. I don't have a card. I don't have traveling through dimensions. Tarot card. Where were you two in the changing room this whole time? Placed 2 new victims at the community pool. Thank goodness. That's actually kind of super helpful. And draw an event card. Event card. Freaks and Geeks. 1 less victim will follow you to a minimum of 1, unless you're with a special victim. Great. Splendid. Awesome. Delightful. Alright. Well, that was probably the best possible outcome for killer phase. Upkeep and panic, no need. So we are back to action phase, which means I need to increase our encounter. Roll the d20. It is a 7. We're still good. There's still a drought. Problem, but there's still a drought. I'm going to discard our search card to draw our token. And flip over our last token. Location 2. That is the... Ooh. That's where he is, isn't it? Uh-huh. Cool. Awesome. I'm going to walk. I have a plan. That is a partial success. This plan is not going to plan. Mark the 2 damage he took. Okay. Oh. I did all that so that I can move 1 location. I'm moving to this spot here. Alright, I'm going to planning phase. I have 4 points. I'm going to grab my walk. And I'm going to grab 2 close calls and an open the rift. Is that what I'm doing? What else would I be doing? That's what I'm doing. I need to get another search card at some point. But I need to make sure I have 2 movement cards for as long as he's in the school. There's 2 tarot cards left? Yeah. So, avoiding Bloodlust is not going to matter too much. At this point, we're kind of just prolonging it as much as possible. It is keeping him from having his dark power, though, which is good. It's killer phase now. Killer phase. Pull someone in the rift. Again, we're running out of gray meeples. He will attack anyone nearby. There is no one nearby. We are drawing a tarot card. I saw them leaving the makeout closet. Place 2 new victims at the school. And draw another card of events. And victims just keep appearing out of nowhere. This is great. I love it. Packed bridge. Lose 2 when crossing a bridge. 2 time when crossing a bridge. We don't have bridges, so we don't have to worry about it. Alright. So. No need for panic phase or anything of the sort. Upkeep's all good. So going straight to action phase on this turn. Alright. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. I'm jumping through a rift. I'm going to take the single success. I'm not going to move my token because I'm immediately going to jump back out of the rift and pull these 2 along with me. I'm going to leave these 2 here. And I'm going to start walking. I'll take it. Single success. Going to the library. 1 time. Okay. Planning phase. I have 4 points. I'm going to purchase a sprint card and a search card with those 4 points, and I'm also going to take the walk card. Yeah. I was trying to think if I wanted to do anything different. I do not. That's exactly what I want. Alright. This is where things are going to get interesting. It's going to pull someone in the rift and pull them in me. This is where things really get interesting. Dark power. Renewed determination. Whenever you resolve a dimension shift on the finale card, okay, player immediately moves 1 space towards final girl or victim. On the finale card. So it's about to happen. As we flip the last tarot card. Cool. Great. It's fine. It's fine. It came through the wall. Travel towards the nearest final girl or victim and attack twice. Gooslack Slayer. Slayer will only attack victims in the mirror dimension. However, if you it can attack you in any dimension. Actually, we are kind of good for this. This kind of works in our favor. So he's gonna move down here, attack this victim with 2 attacks. Oh no! And then that gonna go up. Oh, and then the horror tracker moves up twice, and I lose a die. That's not good. If only I didn't have something planned for this exact outcome, I would be more worried. However, panic phase is not necessary. Upkeep phase, there. We are out of terror cards, which means it's time to flip the finale card, which I'm not excited about. Let's finish this. So he now has the rift still. He has target anybody. He has a single walk and 2 attacks. Reminder, who he targets is solely depends on what is closest. And he will target victims before final girl. Cool. Great. Awesome. Love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Okay. Action phase. He's no longer in the school. I will note, he's no longer in the school. So. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, bro. Well, first I gotta focus to get my 3rd dice back. Oh, wait, no, I gotta do the water rain. That's an 8, we're good. Focus. That's a single success. I will take it. Thinking about whether or not to re-roll or not. I will now sprint. That's why I saved my close calls. There's a double success for sprint. There's 1 time, and we move 3 spaces all the way to the school. And I will discard my search card to pick up that last tile. He's in the police department, though. Alright. So now that I'm here, I'm going to walk. Double success. I only need a single success. And then in the police department, I can discard my tokens, which I will do after a peep break, because I need another one, because I keep drinking too many liquids. Alright, chat. I think we have a game plan. We're in a scary situation, but I think we have a game plan. Consulted the council. I need to double check on a rule as well. And it is the rule of the guard card. And I need to know how exactly it works. If I can find it. Guard. You cannot use this reaction card to protect victims against an attack. You can only use reaction cards to protect yourself. Well. Alright. That still works with the plan. However, that sucks. So, first thing we need to do, we need to resolve this mission being finished. So, we discard our 3 mission tokens at the police station. The mission is complete when you end your movement at the police station and discard the 3 mission tokens from the sheet. Place the reporter at the police station. We're going to go through this step by step. Actually, I'm not going to do that because I know what's going to happen. Place. Okay, that token's already there. Place the reporter at the police station. Look through the item deck at the police station and take 2 items of your choice, shuffling the remaining items together to form the item deck for that space. So, I get to take 2 items? Take 2 items of your choice. Whenever you damage an enemy, you may move them to an adjacent space. It'd be helpful if I was in the same dimension as him. I'm going to take the axe. And I will take the first aid kit. I no longer need this reference card, so I'm going to get rid of it. So the axe increases any of our attacks by 2. So shuffle the remaining cards. And put them back. The reporter effect. While the reporter is in play, reveal the top card of all item decks. So just flip one of these cards over. Alright. And that's it. We can now expose the lab. Here's where the sucky part comes in. I cannot move myself and the reporter out of the police station. So, with 1 point to spare, we're gonna go to planning phase. I'm going to take my walk card and my focus card and my short rest card. I do not have any close call cards to purchase. I do have a close call card, but there are none left here. So with 1 point, we cannot purchase anything. But that's okay, because we don't need to. I am fully confident that we will succeed in this run. All right. Killer's phase. Killer's phase. He will pull the nearest victim into the mirror dimension. That victim is our reporter. He will then target the nearest victim or myself, which is me and the reporter, move towards them, and he has 2 attacks. Attack number 1 will be going towards the reporter, immediately losing our reporter. Attack number 2 will be going towards me. I will guard this attack. I am terrified. Wait, how much damage is he doing? 4 damage. I will guard. That is a single success. I'll take it. Because I have something in mind. Alright. We have no need for a panic phase. That brings us to action phase. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to focus. That's a double success. We gain 2 time, and the horror tracker goes down by 1. That is the best result that we could have gotten. I'm now going to short rest. Single success. I would like to use my close call to reroll one of the dice. Dang it. Alright. We lose 1 time, but we do gain a heart. Alright. So, planning phase. We have 7 points to work with. Every time you use an action card to recover health, recover an additional heart. Oh my gosh! I forgot about the first aid kit. It is something that I need to hold, though. I don't remember at what point I swapped things. I'm going to say I swapped it for the short rest. I think you swap it at any point during your action phase. For ease of just breezing through this, I'm just going to stay with what I did. He's going to attack twice. Okay. 4, 5, 6. I'm going to discard walk to gain an extra point and have 8 total. I'm going to purchase retaliate for 4. Guard for 2. Princess has 2 points left. I'm going to then take focus and walk. When you are about to receive damage, you reduce it. Return the marker to 0 value. There's nothing stating on if you can do guard or retaliate before then. It does say when you are about to take damage. There is still a possibility to take damage after using guard and retaliate. With that knowledge, I'm going to say you can use Octavia's ability after using retaliate or guard. That being said, I still think what I'm thinking is not the best decision. 6 points. I'm going to take close call for one. And then I'm going to bend it to killer phase. First things first, he will pull the nearest victim into the rift. Or into the mirror dimension. Keep calling it the rift, I don't know why. I think it's because you open a rift to go to the mirror dimension, so I keep calling it through the rift. I think we're on like turn 11 technically. I've lost track of turns. It's fine. Sunlight's starting to come in now too, so that's... Now things are just lit up. It's funny. Alright. He's going to target the nearest attack option, which is me, and attack twice. I'm going to start by retaliating. This is gone. Well, sorry about that. Oh, I was supposed to reroll this. It's an 8. We're fine. That dice feels a little weighted. Single success on retaliate. 1 damage. Reduce the attack by 2. So I take 2 damage, but deal 3 damage. Close call. Dang it. Alright. I'm gonna take the 2 damage. But deal 3 damage to him. Also, every single time he does the rift, he's supposed to move 1 space closer to the nearest anything, but since I'm staying on his space, he's staying put. He's going to attack again. I'm going to use guard. Please be a double success. That's a double success. Alright, cool. Ignore all damage. Oh my gosh. No need for panic. I upkeep. And then... I'm going to discard all 3 of these cards. Is that what I'm doing? Yes. Give myself 3 time. So put us to a total of 9 and go to planning phase. I'm going to take a guard. I'm going to take a critical blow. And I'm going to take close call. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm going to take walk, focus, and short rest. There's my freebies. I'm just going to do this. Focus, walk, weak attack, guard, retaliate, and close call. Those are the cards I'm going to want the most. Alright. Action phase. No, not action phase. This is killer phase now. I forgot I jumped past action phase by doing nothing. And we're in killer phase. So he's going to rift somebody. One. I have 2 gray meeples left. Reminder to myself that if the gray meeples run out, he just starts gaining bloodlust. Which negates what I'm trying to do. He attacks twice. Attack number 1, I'm going to guard. You son of a gun. There's a double success. Thank you, close call, for saving my butt on that one. He's going to attack a second time. I am going to use this token to negate it. Alright. So, panic, blah, 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 blah. Action phase. I'm going to use short rest. That's a single success. That's not what I wanted. Once the dice are rolled, it's what you roll with. That's right, the switching items in our hand nonsense that I keep forgetting about. Alright. I'm going to discard focus and walk. Put us to 8. It's 7. Sorry. That should work. I need 4 for retaliate, 2 for guard, 6, and 1 for close call, 7. And then I will take weak attack, walk, and focus. I need an open a rift cards. Alright. Killer phase. Killer phase. He's going to take another person into the rift. We have 1 person left before he just starts getting more powerful. He's going to attack me once. I will retaliate. Double success on the dice roll. Thank goodness. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Whoa! There's no way. Watch this. Currently has 2 health left. He has 2 health left. He's going to attack a second time. I'm going to guard. Please be a double success. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright, okay. Panic phase. Nothing to do there. Upkeep phase. Nothing to do there. I'm going straight to planning phase. I'm discarding walk, focus, and weak attack. All 3 of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will have a single guard. I will have a single protection against his attack of 4 damage. I'm not going to jump to planning phase. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to use the walk. Single success is all I need. I'm using a body shield. I'm meat shielding it. I forgot to roll this. No freaking way it's a 3. There's no way I rolled a 3. I can't go there now because the stupid 3. I need to close call it. Okay, we're fine. 1, 2. Going here. Alright. I can't believe I rolled a 3 and lost my river crossing ability. That being said, I'm not going to bother with discarding. I will bother with discarding. I'm going to discard both of these just to have the time. 7. So I need Open a Rift for 2 points. I need Guard for 2 points. I'm not even going to need the Guard card. That's amazing. I'm going to take Close Call for 1 point. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to grab all 3. 5, 6, 7. And in the off chance that something goes wrong, I'm going to take the second Open a Rift card. Alright. So, here we go. Killer phase. Someone gets pulled into the mirror dimension. That is our final Gray Meeple. Meeples don't just randomly die, at least. We just start. Okay. He moves 4 spaces towards the final girl or victim. The waterway is closed. My location is the closest location. And he attacks twice, attacking victims first. Killing off 2 victims. Gains 1 health because of this. As his bloodlust increases by 2, passes a heal. Panic phase. There's no one in the space. Upkeep and whatnot is good. It's go time. Step 1. Open a rift. Single success is all we need. We have entered the mirror dimension. I did do that to myself, didn't I? Cool. Great. Alright. I did something that I probably shouldn't have. Actually, no. It doesn't matter no matter what happens. Critical blow. That is a double success. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage dealt to our 1, 2, 3 remainder health Slayer. Which means my good compatriots, this is our final token. I have to raise it above my head, so I'm trying not to look at the token in order to get it close enough to the camera to be as dramatic as I want it to be. If there are hearts on the other side of this token, he heals back up to that many hearts. If the back of this token is blank, that is game. Okay. All right. Okay. This is the first time in all the time that I've been streaming this that I have had the killer survive. Alright, so in the event that the final token is hearts and it goes into the white token, that phase is ended, immediately stops that phase, and we go to the next phase, which is planning phase. Lucky for us, I came prepared. Retaliate and close call for 5 points. And you know what? Just for kicks and giggles, I'll take the weak attack. Maybe I'll just take him out with a weak attack, because that's all I need. Huh. If he gets there. That's it. That's all we need. I ain't even gonna bother with the cards. Bloodlust tracker increases because there are no victims left in the other dimension. Cool. Alright. I was like, wait, what were the penalties for being in the mirror dimension when what turn? When upkeep phase happens, we take 1 damage in the mirror dimension. That's not gonna matter. Killer phase. Pull someone into the dimension. There's no one there. Those bloodlust increases. Bloodlust increases. Raises the horror tracker. Horror tracker's still in green. We still have 3 dice. Next move is to move towards the nearest final girl or victim. That is his very own space. His target is me. He attacks twice. Attack number 1, I'm going to retaliate. In order to win, I literally need a single victory. I have 2 close call cards. If we fail, we can reroll twice. We can even reroll all 3 dice twice. We need a single victory. A single success on these 3 dice. And the game is over. Of course I won. Single success. I'm not even going to try for double success. We reduce the attack by 2. Damage is 5. So that is 3 damage taken. 1, 2, 3. Leaving us with our final token. However, we deal 2 damage plus the 2 damage from our axe. So 4 damage total to our 3 health remaining killer. Once again! Wow! Goodbye! Folks, that is game. We have won the Falconwood Files. Oh, I forgot how good it feels to win these. Ah, it feels so good. Alright. Let me go through the achievos and everything to see if we accomplished any. 4 new achievements have been unlocked. 6 possible achievements have been detected. Check now. Win a game at Falconwood, correct. Win a game at each win a game with each of the 5 missions. We have accomplished a mission with the Exposed Lab. Reduce horror by 6 with the Game of Chance event. We did not do that. Win a game without using any of the bridges. Yes, we did. Witness the conspiracy theorist deliver the killing blow to the killer. I wish that would have been so cool. Replenish the slingshot item's uses twice. We did not get the slingshot. Roll a result of 20 on the d20. We did not get that either. Slayer. Slayer's achievements. Defeat the Slayer at Falconwood. Defeat Slayer at 5 different locations. Falconwood counts as one of these, I guess. Defeat Slayer without having more than 3 victims in the mirror dimension at any time. We did not do that. Deliver the killing blow to the Slayer from our dimension. Unfortunately, I was in the mirror dimension when he attacked, so this does not count. Defeat Slayer without returning any victims from the mirror dimension to our dimension. I did return a victim. Witness Slayer lose its last health when the interdimensional rift collapse finale card is revealed. No. So we did get 1 extra Chivo. So, that being done, 4 victims on the board, 9 victims killed, 8 victims saved, our remaining health being literally 1. Ultimate and finale were both activated. With the Bloodlust at 10 in 1 hour and 47 minutes. Folks, that is game. Now, we have succeeded this with a new final girl. For those who don't know, each final girl comes with her own little envelope, which has been this here that I've set aside for the duration of this game. This envelope gives you specific instructions that you are not to open it until you have successfully completed a game with that final girl. Which means we may now open Octavia's envelope. Now I'm going to do the same thing I always do. What we are going to do with this is I'm going to open it on camera. I'm going to show camera what it says. I'm not going to say anything. I will have a little bit of reactions. I'm not going to say anything that will give away what the card is or anything. I'm just going to look at it, show it to camera. No one in chat say anything about what's on the card. If you do, you will be banned. Plain and simple. You'll get the boot. We'll look at it. Before I bring the card onto the screen, I will let you all know. When the card is removed from screen, I will also let you all know. So that way, if you do not want spoilers and you wish to play the Falconwood files by yourself, play as Octavia, and earn the right to look at this card, you may do so. Alright. I will begin opening this card. Let me find a distance so I can focus properly. For Octavia's eyes only. Do not open until you have survived a game with Octavia. If you wish to not see what this card is, unless you play this game yourself, now is your time to look away from the screen, and I will tell you when things are cleared. Oh, interesting. Alright, okay, And then I will let people, I will show this to camera. If people want to pause it and read it, this is the same thing that's in every envelope. Just the description of what this is and how it is incorporated into the game. And now, interesting. Alright. Contents of the envelope have been removed from the screen. Hi, Helm. We just won, actually. We just won. Cool. This was a really fun game. I really enjoyed this one. I liked the addition of the missions in Falconwood, and I really liked the way the mirror dimension worked for Slayer. This was very fun. As long as you're like staying on top of like managing the mirror dimension stuff, Slayer's not bad at all, honestly. Slayer's a pretty easygoing, like easy to manage killer. Now I have to reorganize everything and put everything away. Yay! This is the critical blow, so that's on the bottom. But yeah, this was a really fun killer. I really liked this one. Very fun. Very, very great. I like this one a lot. Highly recommend it. If you're a fan of Stranger Things especially, because it is very Stranger Things. Like, you cannot be closer to having Stranger Things, the board game. Janelle is supposed to be based off of 11. What's Falconwood based off of? I'm pretty sure Falconwood is just supposed to be the city from Stranger Things. I know they tend to mix, like, two different films, but this one feels very straightforward. Very straightforward Stranger Things. Like, we had a secret lab in the corner, with a forest. We had the police station, the town fair, library, shopping mall, the school, best friend's house. And just looking at the map, it kind of, like, lines up. Because if we look at the map, can't really tell that much. Actually, yeah, this is 100% the map. What's the place in Stranger Things? This is where the lab is. And then over here is where the diner would be. And then Hawkins. That's it, thank you. Or is Hawkins the... Is it Hawkins? Yeah, that sounds right. Hawkins Mall, Hawkins High. I think so. And then there's a scene where they're, like, in a mining location. That's that there. This is the forest where Will got lost. And then their house is nearby the forest. Because he was heading home from Mike's house. And then there's the school, and the police station, and the shopping center, which are all locations from the film. Or the show. Yeah, this is, like, very well done of a Stranger Things location. Really awesome. And then, of course, Freaks and Geeks, because Stranger Things playing D&D and stuff like that was their reference there. Yeah, this was really well done. I really like the addition of the missions. It adds another, like, thing to mix up the game. And you have, how many were there? 4 or 5? 5 different missions that you can pick from. So that really added, like, a whole other level of things to do. And the reward for doing these missions is awesome. And it is possible to just get through and not do any of the missions. But yeah, doing the mission was really fun. It gave me something else to work towards, which was really cool. And then Slayer, like I said, the whole mirror dimension mechanic was really fun. It's really well built. I'm very impressed with how they put together the mirror world mechanic. It reminds me of the... I can't just look at my games because they're not in this room. It reminds me of the Nightmare on Elm Street one, which I think is just called Frightmare on something wood. Let me find my Final Girl games on my app. Frightmare on Maple Lane. Because that one used the dream dimension from Nightmare on Elm Street. So it had the same idea of, like, going into the dream world in order to fight the killer, and then being able to go outside of the dream world to do stuff. I feel like this kind of takes that aspect and does it a little better, in my opinion. But it was really fun. I really enjoyed this. It's very good. Very well done, Van Ryder, as always. And I'm so glad that we were able to make it work with being able to bring out the big table so that I could use the game mats, because these game mats are huge. They're massive. The table that we were using before was only able to fit like one of these game mats, like one of these mats on the table. It was so small. So I'm so glad that we got to use that. Out of curiosity, let's find out what would have happened if we had to flip over our final token. How bad would we have been off? Oh, we would have been dead. Okay, cool. Grand. Delightful. Octavia's ultimate was really cool. I liked that. That was very neat. Very cool. I already said very cool. This is Slayer's miniature. For those of you who are curious. I'll show off Slayer's miniature. He's kind of cool. Got a lot of tendrils for like the lightning effect that's on him in his picture. As always, the miniatures are phenomenal from Van Ryder. Look at that guy. Look at him. Oh my gosh. So pretty. So yeah, Series 4 is currently on Kickstarter. This is by no means is this sponsored, but if you really want to get into Final Girl, right now would be a really good time, because, like I said, they're currently doing. Let me change music real quick, so I can think a bit better. So Van Ryder Games is currently doing a Kickstarter for Series 4. Series 4 is already like 100% out. Like it's 100% happening. There's no like, oh, will it actually get released? It's already happening. You can even go out to stores and buy 4 of the 5 feature films for Series 4 right now if you wanted to. But they're doing a Kickstarter right now. Why I bring that up and say, oh gosh, and the reason I bring that up and say if you really want to get into Final Girl, now's the time. If you pledge to that Kickstarter, you can pledge to different levels and get different items. You can get the entire Final Girl series through this Kickstarter right now, and it'll be a lot cheaper than if you were to go out and buy each series separately right now. Which is really cool. And then there's also a bunch of extra stuff that you can get that you can only get through the Kickstarter if you do purchase it through the Kickstarter right now. For myself, I have the Series 4 Ultimate Box set pledged. So that's going to have the full collector's box, which we've opened Series 2 and Series 3's collector's boxes on stream. That's going to have that full collector's box with everything included, including the miniatures. And then I also added extras for the Series 1, Series 3, and Series 4 mystery boxes, which what the mystery boxes are is a set of 2 dice. One has each location on it, and one has each killer on it. So if you ever are just sitting about and you're like, I want to play Final Girl, but I don't know what I want to do for that game, you can just take the dice and roll them, and it will choose which killer and which location you play in, because all killers and locations are interchangeable. So if you have a killer from Series 1, you can play them on a location from Series 4 if you really wanted to, which is really cool. I love that fact about Final Girl so much. It just adds so much replayability to the game. But yeah, you get all that. So mysteries. So I got those mystery boxes. Those are the only ones I'm missing. I have the Series 2 mystery box already. So there's all that. And then I also got the 2 promo cards, the promo Final Girls. I think that's all I ordered from the Kickstarter. I gotta double check what all I got from the Kickstarter. Let me open it up real quick. Why do I Control H? Final Girl Series 4 Kickstarter. Manage my pledge. That's what I want to look at. So yeah, I have those. The 3 mystery boxes, the 2 promo packs for different Final Girls, and then I also have the special feature of Shriek, which is based off of Scream, which is really cool, and it takes place in a games convention, which is super cool. It's kind of meta because they released Shriek at a games convention. That was where the first place you could order it was at like a board game convention. So yeah, for example, I'm just gonna look at it from the site, from the Kickstarter itself. If you are to get the Series 4 Ultimate box, that includes. I just wanna look at the stuff campaign. There we go. The Series 4 Ultimate box. It includes all 5 of the feature films. The storage box for, what's it called? What's the box called? Bonus features. The bonus features box, which is mostly just a storage box. And it also comes with the cast and crew box, which also acts as a storage box. You get the Mausoleum box, which has a bunch of extra add-ons that are going to be coming, that they are slowly announcing what each add-on is. It comes with all miniatures, the Lauren scenario book, the 5 gruesome death books, and the new vignette. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 objects, as well as the storage box. Approximately 340 USD. By doing the Kickstarter, you are getting it for $199 USD. So instead of $340, you're paying $199. So $350 down to $200, basically. And then there's one that you can do. If I can find it. There is the Final Girl Ultimate All-In option, which is $799 USD, which for my Canadian folks is about $1,094. And it gets you all of Series 1, 2, 3, and 4. It also gives you both special feature films, both promo packs, all 4 alternate killer miniature boxes, and the 4 mystery boxes as well. So everything you can get for Final Girl for $1,094 Canadian, $799 American, $800 American. Get everything. And again, one of those boxes of the 4 alone is $340. Which, that being said, if you already have stuff for Final Girl, they do have different selections that you can pick from, that will suit your needs better, for your choice. So you can get just the Series 4 Ultimate box, which is what I'm doing. You can get what is this exactly? Choose your Series 4 feature film. And then you'll have to add it. Okay. So there's a option to pledge that will give you what will it give you? You get to pick one of the Series 4 feature films. And then you will be able to choose feature film in our post-campaign pledge manager. Okay. So it lets you choose one. And the fifth and final one that has only been released for this Kickstarter is one of the options. You will also get all the bonus items revealed during the campaign, except the vignette miniatures. You will get only if you add on one or more feature film miniature boxes. Okay, cool. You can get the what's known as the Series 4 Catch-Up box. So if you've been purchasing the Series 4 boxes throughout while they've been coming out, this will only give you everything that is new. So it will give you the new feature film, as well as the cast and crew box, the storage box, the miniatures for the new feature film, and just everything else that's hasn't already been released for Series 4. And then there's an option to get all the Series 4 films. There's an option to get all Series 4 films plus the miniatures. And then, of course, there's the all-in box. And with each one of these selections, you can also do add-ons to just add on whatever extra stuff you want to get if it's not included with the selection that you've picked, which is really cool. What are the add-ons, you say? I don't know. Let me look. Rewards. So the add-ons. Not come with the okay. So add-ons, you can do any of the mystery boxes from series 1 to 4. You can add on extras of the miniatures if you would like. You can add any of the 2 promo packs. You can add like I said, you can add any extras of what you already get from the box. You can add the core box because most of them don't come with the core box, which you need core box in order to play the game. You can add an extra of any of the feature films, box of props. There's alternate minis, alternate killer minis. I have the alternate killer minis for Series 1. I don't know about Series 2. I can't remember. Any of the special features. You can add the full collection of any of the other series as well. So if you want to get Series 1 and Series 4, you could do that. It is an additional 273 Canadian dollars, which is the price, like I said, the price for one ultimate box. 199 USD or 273 Canadian. So yeah. Right now, if you would like to start getting into Final Girl, now is the time. Yeah, like I said, they are way past the goal already. They started it, I think, 2 days ago, and they beat the goal within 10 minutes. They beat their target goal within 10 minutes. But yeah. I absolutely love this game. And if you enjoy board games and horror movies, I highly recommend checking this out. Because it is just it's such a cool board game. It implements the feeling of watching a horror film into a board game so well. I just love it so much. I cannot sing the praises of this game enough. This is like the one thing that I've like it's so good. I'm really excited for some of the other feature films that are coming out for Series 4, or some of the feature films that have come out for Series 4, I guess. I'm not going to talk about which ones, like what those are, in case people want to wait till we get the actual Series 4 box to find out. But when my Series 4 Ultimate box comes in, we're going to have a big old unboxing day. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like we should also do a game. We should play a game of Final Girl where we use one of the like different like mechanics. Like there's the tier dice that we haven't used before. There's the ultimate dice, I think they're called. So instead of using the ultimate ability on the back of the Final Girl card, you use the ultimate dice as opposed. It makes things a little different, a little more interesting. Tier dice, you get to use your pain to your benefit. I keep joking about it being called baby mode. I call it baby mode. But yeah, I wanted to start playing through Series 3. I was originally going to wait till we started painting miniatures, but Series 4 is like right around the corner for me. So I want to start playing through Series 3 and play all of them because I haven't played any of the Series 3 yet. So this is the beginning of that. So this was 1 of 5 of Series 3. And expect more Final Girl in the near future. I don't know if I'll be doing a painting stream. I'll think about it. I might do a different camera setup for painting streams if we do a painting stream again. I have a bit of a better situation for a decent camera work if I wish to do so. I can think of a way to do camera that would be a little more to my liking. But yeah. I think that's everything for today. We have all kinds of tabletop games that I have had in line to do, and then they kind of got interrupted by moving. Moving. But yeah, I'm really happy to be playing Final Go again. I forgot how much I loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how much I absolutely love this game. I did get G to play this once, and she had a blast as well. We finished it, and like almost immediately after we finished playing, she's like, "When's the next time we can play Final Girl? I want to play Final Girl again." It's like, oh, I'm so glad. I'm so happy that you enjoyed it so much that you already want to play it again. It makes me so happy. But yeah, hooray! I am going to go finish putting all this away now, because that's gonna be fun. I think I got a good majority of this tidied up already, so it's not too much to tidy up. But yeah, I gotta tidy this all up. I gotta also head to bed soon. Yeah, we're getting close to that time. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today. So I'm gonna do my outro while I keep organizing cards and whatnot. But thank you all for joining. Thanks for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. I had a blast. I hope you all had a blast as well. I'm super happy to have Final Girl back, and hope that we can make Final Girl a somewhat regular thing again. I'm thinking maybe like every other week that we do Final Girl, or every week. We'll see which works best and which we have the more time, or like which works better, I guess, would be the correct statement. That is that. And these cards. But yeah, whatever works better. That's we'll decide on whether we do it every week or every other week. Like I said, Final Girl has a lot of replayability, so we could play multiple times and still have a completely new experience. I do eventually. There is with one of the bonus boxes, the what's it called, the lore and scenarios box. With that, there is there's the scenarios, which is a story for each of the killers. I do want to play through those at some point in time. But I want to have the miniatures all painted before we do that, because that would be a lot of fun. That being said, there's some stuff that was included in Series 3 that won't be used until we play with that in mind. So, there's that. Oops, I just dropped that. Anywho, that is going to be all for today. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you all very much. You all are amazing. I feel like I don't tell you guys enough, but I do truly appreciate you all, and you are all absolutely amazing individuals. You make it all so much more fun. I love having you guys and chatting with you guys. It's great. But yes, that is all. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the follow button, as it does help out the channel a whole bunch. And it helps you keep notified on when I go live next. We are working towards 500 followers. Once we reach that, we will be playing the NES Metroid in one sitting. That's right, the entirety of Metroid for the NES. We will be playing it from start to finish in one sitting. Not only that, I will probably do 100% completion. I'm crazy. I'm also trying to clean up while I'm doing the outro. I know I already mentioned that, but just to explain my brain stopping. I'm going to do a screeching halt while I figure things out. Crip.
Thanks for the raid, Crippler.
Sure, that one. Thank you, Riri. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Playing Code Vein 2. Ooh, how is it? I've been needing to play that game. I'm really excited to. I need to get a copy of it first. Welcome, Raiders. We are unfortunately ending stream. We're in the process of finishing it up. It's harder than the first one? Sick. Awesome. That's good news for me. Bad news for Helmy. Haha. The first Code Vein, Helmy and I played through it as like a semi co-op situation, since you can fight every boss together. Yeah, I kind of had an easier time than Helmy. He went for like a heavy, like DPS build, and I just went big sword, big hit. That was my strategy, and I ended up having a pretty decent time with it. So that's why I chuckle at Helmy having a hard time with it. Is this a white meeple or is this a gray meeple? This is the white meeple, okay. Oh, one of the extra things that's getting included in the Mausoleum box for Series 4 in Final Girl is going to be it's going to be why did my brain shut off? Specialty meeples, special victim meeples for each of the series. They've only revealed Series 1's special victim meeples, but they have like silhouettes of all the other things that are getting added, and there's 3 more silhouettes that look strikingly like meeples. Where is everyone's cards? Ah, beside my tush. Sorry. Cindy, Constance, Julia. I feel like that's not everyone. Constance, Cindy, Mrs. Claus should also be in here. Unless that's Octavia, that's Janelle. Unless it's also right here. It's right here, okay. Julia, Constance, Cindy, Mrs. Claus, there we go. I fixed it. No, I crumbled the envelope. Oh, this was not here. I had this over here because it looked nice. Okay, I think that's everything for that box. Put away. Cool. What was I doing? Oh, I was doing my outro. Gosh. All right. Be sure to follow if you haven't done so. When we hit 500 followers, we're gonna be doing. Oh, I didn't put these away. When we hit 500, we're gonna be doing the entirety of Metroid for the NES in one playthrough, one stream, one sitting. That's the word I was looking for. It's gonna be quite the time, but I'm excited for it. Also, if you wish to watch more, you can check out the VODs channel over on YouTube, which can be found, link can be found below, or you can also type !VODS, VODS, in chat. Over there, you can check out all of our previous streams. If you wish to watch more Final Girl, every feature film and vignette from Series 1 and 2 are all over on the VODs channel, so you can check those out over there. Where's my mouse so I can do the exclamation mark VOD? Chat. Why are you over there? Come back. Come over here. Come over here. Exclamation mark. No, that's an at. Exclamation mark VODs. Thank you. You can check out. Is that correct? I think that link's still correct. Thank you. But yeah, all of the feature films for Series 1 and 2, and both of the vignettes for Series 1 and 2 are over on, are watchable on the VODs channel. You can also check out everything else we do here, which is just video games, basically. When we're not trying to survive being attacked by killers, we are playing video games. You can check those out over there as well. Oh, where's the setup cards? Oh, probably in this tray with the items. Correct. Also, be sure to check out the Discord server, which link can also be found below, or you can type !Discord as G did earlier, which link is now in chat if you wish to use that one. Over there, you can sort through things like I am. Over there, you can chat with our lovely community outside of streams, as well as find other amazing Twitch streamers. and is currently the best place for getting updates on if I need to do any schedule changes. So, very helpful over there. And I believe that's everything that I need to talk about. Yay! Where's my rulebook? Right here. That's one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 boxes put away. Woohoo. That's how many boxes I got out for this one game. 7 boxes, because I wanted all the extra stuff. Anywho, thank you all so much for joining. I hope you all have the most wonderful remainder of your nights. I hope you all have the most wonderful remainder of your nights or days or whatever time zones you may be in. I hope you all have the most wonderful of adventures, my dear travelers. Thank you for stopping by the tavern. I hope to see you again here soon. And I hope to see you again here soon. that's where the dialogue is supposed to end. It's alright. I'm distracted. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being at the tavern. And I hope to see you all again very soon. Alright. Bye-bye, everyone.